What's up, my fans? Dan Steers, and in today's video, I will be reacting to the new trailer of the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. So obviously this came on very early this morning, obviously for me in the UK. Obviously I was in bed by that point, but now I'm up and fresh up, and I'm ready to see the trailer. Ooh, all I'm going to say is, I'm expecting the trailer is obviously a lot of Kang, that's what I'm hoping. Bit more of the story, well, obviously. Let's see if we can get some more Bill Murray stuff, but I don't know how much of a role he's got in this film, so I don't know how much they'll show. And let's get a M.O.D.O.K shot. And I want to find out who's voicing M.O.D.O.K, because if they hopefully they give us the voice, and then we can all go like, is that who I think it is? But I don't know. Obviously by now, if you're seeing the trailer, then you'll know who it could be. But anyway, volume's up, everything's all checked, so here we go then. Let's see what we got.
You're an interesting man.
Ooh.
You're an Avenger.
Oh.
You have a daughter.
Oh.
But you've lost a lot of time. Like me.
Oh.
We can help each other with that.
Whoa. Off to the quantum realm.
Who are you?
Ooh.
I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want. What's that?
Blue face.
Time.
Oh. Starting off good.
It can rewrite existence
Ooh.
and shatter timelines.
Oh. Oh.
You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much.
M.O.D.O.K.
He can give us a second chance.
Ooh.
Let me make this easy for you.
Ooh.
You will bring me what I need.
Oh.
Or everything you call life will end.
Oh. I think this is the beginning of a new dynasty. Oh.
You may not want her to watch this. We had a deal.
Oh. Ooh. Oh.
You thought you could win.
Oh no.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Cassie.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. That is a good trailer. And yeah, this Kang you don't want to mess with. And I like the look of the blue face with the mask face. So I'll break that into that. And M.O.D.O.K's on there. And I think I've already figured out who it is. But we'll get to that bit when we come across that part. It's I heard about this and I'm disappointed it looks like it is this. So, obviously we start off with the view of San Francisco. I might be dodging the name of where they're obviously Ant-Man's based in, so it's around there. Obviously you can hear Kang in the background saying about he knows about him and all that. So obviously we got some footage obviously we've had before. Right here, the first two. Then we got a new one with Scott obviously falling in the quantum realm, obviously. Puts his mask on and then clicks his button, obviously to turn into Giant Man. Obviously makes a good superhero landing. Then obviously Kang brings up about his daughter. And it's nice that on his front of his foot, on his home screen, he's got Cassie when she was little from the first film. And then what leads to that, obviously, where he's at first, looks like he's, obviously, what I heard about, he signs books. Obviously, he's at a library. But here you see Cass in a, police station cell and she's being released. So we've heard about this before, that apparently she does something and she's in there. Not nothing bad. I think I think I heard that she's tried to do something like what Scott tried to do in the first film, what led him to prison, just helping people. But then we can see Scott, and then we see Hank Janet, and then from behind, it's got to be Hope. At first, I mean, when you look at it, I thought that looks like that's the prison station, but it might be, but it's blurry, the background, so it might be back at Hank's place, or might be the prison station, but I'm thinking more it's Hank's place. Then we see Cassie's device, obviously activated, getting more extended shots with that, and obviously then he starts, obviously, acting up, and then everyone gets sucked into the quantum realm. We all know that was happened. And then we get a new shot of Kang walking up to Ant-Man. And then, oh my god, here. Whoa, that looks pretty good. We get our first look of close-up of Kang with the blue stuff on. And I like it how it comes on. So it's like how that comes on, it's like, it's blue, and then it's like the blue goes away like that. So it's like half. And then you see the part of his his helmet like goes away. So kind of like Iron Man kind of style suit. So that's pretty cool. And then we see Kang's eyes blue. So I didn't think his eyes would be blue in this, but maybe he's got some kind of implant. Well, not implant. Maybe he's got something like inside the in head. That's what makes the helmet comes on in the blue face bit. But that looks very interesting. And then obviously Kang brings him about saying about, I'm like you, you know, saying about a man who's lost time like that. Well, like we heard in the trailer. So next stop, obviously, we see the, obviously, Kang's place. Now, we hear Jaden about saying about you don't want to, about him. So, and what we heard, that sounds pretty bad. So, looks like he kind of destroys, kind of alter stuff, destroys timelines, all that kind of thing. That's cool, them keeping the time travel part in, because obviously he's more about time travel, and I mean, I've never known if he would eat into the multiverse as well, but I've always known that he's known about altering timelines. Obviously, we see Janet, obviously this must be like earlier shots of her, when she was in the Quantum Realm before Hank rescued her. Then we see, obviously, a new shot of Kang, without the battle mask on. And near the one bit, we see here that Scott, and then another Scott appears, like it comes out of him. So, this seems very interesting. And it looks like it's the same area where all the other Scotts appear. So, I think like some of the spraying ones I heard about, it's like a place when all different variants of him appear, but maybe it's more like maybe it creates all, like, other versions of you, I don't know. Then obviously Janani here is saying about you cannot trust him, which, whoa, we all know we can't, because he's a baddie. Now here's the bit here. So we see Scott, and then we see Kang behind him. We got Cassie, and it looks like Kang's soldiers. And here we got M.O.D.O.K. Now, I could see the head clearly, and from the looks of it, looks like it is the guy from the first film, Cross. I think that's his name. I might be dodging his name, because it does look like him. Now, there was these stories out there saying that, in the movie, you're going to find out that, it's not George, who it is in the comics. You're going to find out it's Yellowjacket, MCU Yellowjacket, and then you find out he's turned to M.O.D.O.K. When I first heard about this, I was saying, I'm not a fan of that, because I was hoping it would be George, but, I mean, the face he's got a familiar look. It looks like him. And I think it is because the guy was bored. So, okay, so M.O.D.O.K ain't got a hair. So, yeah, looks like it is him. Looks like it's 100% confirmed, which not really happy about, because to me now it's like, well, he's not M.O.D.O.K. He just stole another villain's identity kind of thing again. Which, well, I'm not proud about that. Hashtag, give us the real M.O.D.O.K. I'm starting it now. Marvel, you did this to the Mandarin. You did it to Taskmaster. I'm doing it, and now you're doing it to M.O.D.O.K. Hashtag, give us real M.O.D.O.K. George. I'm starting it now, people. Anyway, let's just jump back to the trailer. So, obviously, then next we see where these guys have gone, I can't even say where they're at, but it looks like obviously it might be the first area where they, where obviously Scott needs, Ant-Man's got to do, because I know in the film, I've heard about Kang's getting Ant-Man to get something that was taken from him, so maybe it's the first place he has to go to, maybe to find out where it's gone, because obviously maybe Kang doesn't know where whatever he's looking for is at. So maybe that's what I'm doing. Then obviously we get a flashback back to the first film of a young Cass. Obviously it was at the birthday party. Because Kang promised him that if you do this for me, I will give you more, give you time with your daughter and all that kind of thing. Then obviously we see the president, her hugging, obviously Ant-Man, which looks like sad emotional this is. Then we see Scott falling down again in the quantum realm, and he's shrinking more. So, and looks like whatever area he's gone to, looks like, you can see some floaty kind of tentacles, but no, they don't, not like Optimus technically, but it's obviously part of the quantum realm thing. So maybe he's ending up, maybe at the point when he finds out where this surgeon thing is. It might be. Then next we jump to Janet, Hope and Hank, and then flying on looks like a flying creature. So there must obviously them using it was the one we saw in the first trailer where it looks like they're going to use to travel around the quantum realm. Now, then we see a part where a bunch of Scots are all helping our main Scott trying to get to the center of this weird device, which that must be where the what Kang's trying to get is there. And then obviously Scott he looks like he's about to try to shoot at it, or maybe he's got like a gravity hook thing. I don't think he's got that in his suit, but it could be more that maybe he's going to try and shrink it or do something about that, trying to get to it. We got Cassie, and looks like a door's opened, so I don't know where that would lead to. Looks like, hang on. Well, this looks like this is looks like this could be at the ending or near to the end, because now looking at that door opening, it's the, and where they're at, they're back at the, where that device activated. So, obviously looks like we can see Hank and Hope, looks like they get out. I'm obviously Janet did get out as well. And then Cassie's out as well, and looks like they're more trying to wait for Scott, but, I got a funny feeling like someone's already said that what if by the end of the film Scott gets stuck in the quantum realm, but I don't know. We're ready to see the film. And obviously we get a loving moment with Scott and Hope touch, obviously their heads contacting, obviously that kind of deal. Obviously it might be a point that maybe something bad's about to go down. And then next we see Kang, obviously looks like he's getting his soldiers getting all his soldiers to go. I would say this might be the point when he gets his surgeon item, and then they're all like, right, off to the MCU Earth, time to evade, kind of thing. Then we can see all the flying ships going off. Then we see, obviously, them attacking people. And obviously we can see Cassie and Ant-Man winning. We see Janet and obviously Hank holding each other. And we can hear Cassie in the background saying about, this is all my fault. Which I can see why, because obviously she did activate the thing. So she might be, obviously she's taking it that it's all her fault. Then obviously we get a new bits of we see a giant man disappearing. And this must be the point when obviously when multiple Ant-Mans appear. Then we see Kang obviously saying about, you might not want to see this, and all that. And you can see the Kang soldiers grabbing Cassie, and looks like something bad's about to go down, because Scott goes like, we had a deal. So it's going to be it. So it looks like Kang's going to betray Scott, which obviously that would make sense. Then we see Kang obviously in the battlefield blasting and all that. Then we get a shot with Cassie. Looks like explosion happens. She's hanging on. Then more explosions going on. Then we get a shot of M.O.D.O.K. And obviously this is the point when he's wearing his mask on. And you can see the weapons on him. So even if it's not the comic book M.O.D.O.K, but this version is going to be powerful. Then we see Kang. Obviously looks like he's got some battle damage. Piece of his arm is missing. Not his arm obviously, but his comic book armor missing on his wide arm. So he punches Scott and he goes to the floor. Looks like Janet obviously comes down to get Scott. And looks like he's got him. Then Kang obviously hear him saying about, did you think you could beat me? And the next thing you can see him stamp on Scott's helmet. And then you can see it breaks the one bit. And then that is interesting, and that bit's interesting. What Scott says about the I don't need to win, we both need to lose. So I've got about feeling something bad's gonna happen. I mean, some have said maybe he'll die in the film, but I wouldn't thought they'd kill him off. But obviously, you can see Kang like he's got it. He's got him at one point, and that's when he says about we just both need to lose. Then we see a bunch of Scots all falling. Obviously, Cassie calling for her dad. And then you obviously hear him saying about, I'm sorry, Cass. And then the last shot here, we got is Kang doing some laser blasting from his hands and screaming. So, even after coming down from his hovering kind of circle thing. But this Kang, he's going to be menacing, looks like. And then that's all from the trailer. And like I said, looks pretty cool. There was no Bill Murray on there, so obviously they're really keeping his role as a secret, and obviously that sounds a bit more that maybe he's not in here a lot, but we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said about the M.O.D.O.K bit, I'm not pleased that it looks like it's going to be crossed, but hey, who knows, like I said, if Marvel listens to my hashtag thingy, hashtag give us George, aka M.O.D.O.K, we might get the real M.O.D.O.K in the future. I mean, I'm still hoping on the real Taskmaster. I mean, we got the real Mandarin, we got the real one. I'm still waiting for the real Taskmaster. And if they can do that, we can get the real M.O.D.O.K. But we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it might not turn out to be Cross. Maybe it might just turn out to be George, but from a multiverse. I don't know. But we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But from the looks of it, it is Cross. So that's it from the trailer. But to remind you, the release date is February the 17th. I think that's for the US or the UK as well. Might be for the UK as well. I don't know. Would have to check. But there you go. I got it on my calendar. I know I kept that safe. I think it's the 17th. So obviously we're like a month and a bit away. So I can't wait for that film with it because I can't wait to see Kang really. So if you want to see this for yourself, I will leave the link down in the description below so you can watch the trailer for yourself. Leave your comments down below. What did you think of the trailer? What did you think of Kang? How do you find about the bits they gave us now? New info. And what is your thoughts on the M.O.D.O.K? I mean, are you happy that they're making cross M.O.D.O.K, or was you hoping to be George? But you know, what side you guys are on? I mean, and also if you can follow the hashtag, give hashtag real M.O.D.O.K kind of, well, whatever we'll call it. I mean, what could we definitely call it? Hashtag real M.O.D.O.K. Just do it like that. Or hashtag George, aka real M.O.D.O.K. Whatever you want to go with. Well, whatever we want to go with. We'll just... I am hoping Marvel is watching this. So, also, comments down below, yeah, so all that. And then, what do you think of Kang's form, actually? What do you think of his mask and how it works? Like the blue face thing. I mean... And like I said, give your own thoughts on the... and if you got your own theories, we'll discuss them down below. Also, give the videos a thumbs up. You know, if you like the video. Share this out to your friends. So, if you want to watch someone different for a change, show them one of my videos. And if they like it, they can subscribe to the channel. And if you are new to this channel, this is what I do. I do the Marvel and Transformers Cinematic Universe, like, short videos, news. Which, they bring up quickly. I've noticed they've done good, me short. So... hopefully I could do ones on the Marvels some point this year. So I'm happy that I just want to say I'm happy on those, you know. So obviously I'll do the shorts, well, news shorts, or I could call it like that. The trailer reactions and breakdowns, the Super Bowl TV spots, which I got a funny thing, we might get another one for the Ant-Man and other stuff. So keep an eye out next month. And then I'll do the spoiler, you know, the spoiler reviews on the film side for the Marvel and Transformers stuff. And then I don't do the non-spoilery trailers, clips and all that kind of things because I want to keep me surprised, you know, when I see the thing on the day. And last but not least, this is my last Marvel video. Click here, my channel. Make sure you click the bell so you can be notified when new videos are up. And here, this is my last Transformers video. This is my short one. So that's it really, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this reaction and breakdown video of the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer 2. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Peace.